Hey there, clan. This is just going to be a very short video. Unfortunately, I do apologise. I've been very past couple of days. I've actually been a bit busy with personal things. But this video is basically this is your chance to submit your questions for this month's Ask the Warrior. The deadline is you have until the 29th. I'm going to try and film on the 30th. Between the 29th and the 30th of this month of October to submit your questions. So that's roughly 10 days. 9 to 10 days to submit your questions for Ask the Warrior in the comment section down below. As is, it's the same rules as always, but if you're new to the channel, here are the rules for Ask the Warrior and how you can submit them. First main way to submit them is in the comment section down below. A maximum of 5 questions per person, and there are certain questions that I will not answer. I will judge what ones I will not answer by personal things, and also one simple criteria: no Mass Effect questions. Some of you tried to ask me Mass Effect questions last time. If it has Mass Effect in the question, I'm not answering it. So just being clarifying there, I'm not answering any Mass Effect questions. I do apologise for that. It's just I get asked them daily sometimes. Sometimes I get a day or two without it, then all of a sudden influx of them. So no Mass Effect questions. Do apologise for that. But other than that, any question is limited, and no offensive and no offensive questions, please, as well. But they can be serious or silly, heartfelt, thought-provoking, or just straight up silly, like who would rather have sex with, Superman or a Krogan, that kind of thing. It can be something silly like that. I'm not too fussed. But that's the main way you can submit it in the comment section down below. A maximum of 5 questions per person. So don't submit 5 questions and then do another comment with 5 questions. I'll only take your first 5. And I will answer all of them, basically. The other way you can submit before the other 2 methods is Patreon. If you don't know, I have a Patreon where you can choose to support this channel with a monthly donation, a minimum of $1, which is roughly 60 minutes of my currency. And Patreons basically get 10 questions they can ask me. I will post a private on Patreon, which only people who support me can see, where you can submit up to 10 questions on any topic whatsoever. So yeah, that's a little reward for the Patreons. I wish I could give more, but that's the best I can do at the moment. So Patreons get 10 questions, YouTubers get 5. I do apologise, but I have to give the Patreon something. So if you haven't checked my Patreon page, link in the description. The other ways, of course, the other main way is you can email me at scottishwarrior92@gmail.com, I believe, or .co.uk. Let me just double check that. I actually think I fucked up last time and said the wrong email address. Let me just double check it. It's on my main about page. If you just go there, it has my business email, which is the email you can use. Yes, it's at scottishwarrior92@gmail.com. It is on my about page if you want to check it out, and you can just copy paste and use the subject heading Ask the Warrior, and it will get sent to a certain area in my inbox where all the questions will go. Same thing, maximum of 5 questions for every email sent. So yeah, scottishwarrior92@gmail.com. So those are the 3 ways you can submit at this time. The other ways you can submit is closer to the day on my Facebook and or Twitter, which are always linked in the description. On the day of recording or the day before recording, I will ask for last minute questions, and using a certain hashtag for Facebook, for Twitter, and just getting the post from Facebook. That is the last minute submission. That is literally the last minute you can submit questions, and then after that I'll be cutting them off. No more questions after that. So yeah, that's the main ways you can submit. So quick reiteration, no Mass Effect questions, please. But main ways you can submit is, of course, comment section down below, Patreon private page if you haven't checked me out. For Patreons, 5 questions for YouTube, 10 questions for Patreons. My email account, scottishwarrior92@gmail.com, with the subject heading Ask the Warrior. So those are the 3 ways, and Facebook or Twitter on the day that I will be recording it. Other than that, I thank you for watching. As always, can't wait to see your questions. And yeah, deadline is the 29th of October this month. And yeah, I thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior Nature. See you on next time. Ciao for now.